Exactly.
There's no assholes on YouTube.
No.
Let me just say, you know, I've been doing this for a zillion years, blah, blah, blah. Had a lot of bands, played with a lot of bands. Today I was walking around the KRAUT Fest.
How often do you get to say that?
I'm just describing to you my day. And I was like, what the fuck? This is all about sauerkraut. And like, I was like, this is wild. Like at 4 o'clock.
I brought 2 cans of KRAUT for you to sign. I've been carrying it around in my back pocket. I got them.
This is like Popeye stuff right here. But anyways, hang on. I didn't get to.
Product placement.
So I'm walking around KRAUT Fest, and at like 3 or 4 o'clock, there was a band up there. The guys in the band were 70 years old or something, and they were a good band.
Awesome.
They sounded great. And then the guy goes, I started this band 50 years ago. Yes, that's right. 50 years ago. And I was like, this guy's got some history. And I had a brat, and I had a KRAUT.
You've had the full Wisconsin experience.
And I had a piece of cheese. And then I heard you guys come on out of nowhere doing these great songs, which were like, to me, I was listening, and it was like a new sound, like, I'm trying to describe to me like country, but not like country, but cool country, you know.
Cool.
and mixed with rock, but that sounds lame, like a lame description. But like, I mean, like Southern rock's in there too, and that your voice is really badass. And then I heard the crowd response, and I was like, this is a different crowd than the last band that was on.
Awesome.
And so you guys were
That's a hell of a compliment.
you did, and
You guys catch that? Do you hear that?
you had them all. That's royal bliss. You had them all singing along, all the choruses, and way to go, man. That's what rock and roll is all about.
Well, since I've got a rock and roll roundtable here, a meeting of the minds, let me do it. I know you're a huge Kiss fan, Brent. Are you a Kiss fan?
Oh, yeah.
Kiss fan?
Like Kiss.
Okay. Well, let me pick your brains.
The best concert I ever saw was Kiss in Portland. It blew my mind.
What year was that?
That was like 5 years ago. When they were like old.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what
Old
I
and
saw
kicking
Kiss.
ass.
I saw Kiss in 1977 at the Love Gun tour. That's the first time I saw Kiss. That's how old I am.
Wow. Well, let me ask you, being a
What's the
kid,
first time you saw Kiss?
96, the reunion.
That's
Yeah.
Wow, this
It
is so
was
disappointing.
the actual guys, though. It was
He went in 79.
Peter Christenase.
79.
Yeah, I know. I read the book.
I was born in '78, so I didn't get to
Read the book. Anyway,
he's got
so
his shirt, but he's got my book. So
that's
you're
damn
okay.
straight.
He's good.
And being a Kiss fan these days is like having elderly parents who occasionally say goofy, embarrassing things. So
Oh, I know what you're leading up to.
Gene Simmons wants to trademark the devil horns. Let's go around and let's get your opinions on that, man.
That's ridiculous. Come on.
Okay?
He copyrights and trademarks everything, so why not? That's what he does.
Okay.
What does this logistically mean, though? Hang on. Say you're like doing something around the house, normal, like say you go to the bathroom and you get toilet tissue and you hold it. What if you go like this? Do you have to pay Gene Simmons?
That's what he's hoping.
Like, what if I pick up? What if I pick up this KRAUT? What if I pick up this KRAUT off the table like this?
That's what he does.
Like,
To Gene Simmons.
is that copyright infringement? Why doesn't he copyright like air? Like,
If you're an honest,
He would if he could.
you know, if I bite my lip and I end up spitting blood, I send him a check because I'm that kind of guy. I'm a good
Here's
respect.
why Gene Simmons is a genius.
Okay.
I mean, plain and simple, he's doing it as a publicity stunt, like he does
Yes,
everything.
so.
Right.
There's no way in hell he's going to be able to copyright the devil horns. It'll never happen. but everybody's talking about it. We're talking about it here in Wisconsin.
Right. At KRAUT Fest.
At KRAUT Fest, talking about Kiss again. The dude's a genius.
Yeah, he is a genius. But doesn't the devil have the devil horns copywritten?
We'll have to make some calls.
If they're the devil's horns, they're not called the Gene Simmons horns. They're called the devil's horns.
Exactly.
So I think the devil's got something to say about that. Yeah.
Let's work Sebastian's book into it. 18 in Life on Skid Row. Now, great book, growing up story, great story. We've heard a lot of the Skid Row stories. Let's talk about Madam X. Tell me about Madam X. Go ahead, there you go.
Well, I was in the band for 1 year, like to the day, which is really weird. Because I used to keep a journal back then before cell phones, the internet. And I had the day that I joined the band, and then the day I left the band, it was the same day.
Wow.
So it was 1984 to 1985. And it was a trial by fire because I toured America in the back of a Camaro when I was
How old
tall.
were you?
I was 15 and playing clubs that I wasn't old enough to even get into.
Right.
But nobody even questioned it. I put on more makeup than Tammy Faye Baker and teased up my hair. I was 7 feet tall. But I did not have the strength in my throat to be on a schedule like that and really front a band, and that takes a lot of work on the voice to sell tickets and play every night. So I had a good sounding voice, but I didn't have any experience.
Right. That's how you
and
got
I didn't have the chops to play every night on the road like the big boys. And I used to have this freak high scream that I could do, and they would make me do it the first thing, and I'd like blow my pipes out like for the rest of the set, and it was so loud that like the windows would go like yeah, like it was goofy, it was stupid, it wasn't musical, but it was like a stunt. And as the years went on, like in Skid Row, when I learned to actually sing, I lost that fake scream note. Right. But I couldn't sing that good then. But you're asking me what was it like? It was hard. Yeah, it was hard being that young, fronting a band in a club. Well,
how sexy that dude looks.
It's a picture of me when I was good looking.
When I was that age, I was covered in hair.
Yeah, I've heard that. Hey, dude, ladies and gentlemen, from the band Missing Persons, Andy Sanesi! By the way, we just did our 3rd gig with Andy. Andy's an amazing drummer. I have the fortune of playing...
He's really wet.
I have.
It's because I'm standing next to you, honey.
I have the fortune in my career to play with the best musicians on the planet and Brent Woods.
Hey!
Sorry, I was a fucking. But Bobby Jarzombeck has been our solo drummer for over 10 years. He's played on all our albums. The way the music industry is today is that it's a live entertainment thing. And most musicians that are good are in such demand that they're always on the road. So Bobby also plays with the band Fate's Warning.
And Iced Earth.
Yes. And Andy also plays with a band called Missing Persons. And right now, he is a missing person.
They're playing tomorrow, and I'm missing. He stole me.
Where's the drummer of Missing Persons? The drummer of this is on Blabbermouth. Drummer of Missing Persons is a missing person.
You stole me. You found me and stole me.
I found him.
Okay, I was trying to get road experiences from you guys, weird Spinal Tap type things where things have gone horribly wrong. Anybody got any particular? I've
spontaneously combusted on several occasions.
People explode every day. It's just not widely reported.
It's good. It's good luck, but not finding the stage is pretty common.
Is it really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sometimes.
With Vince Neal?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of stories with Vince, but I don't know if I want to.
Liabilities? Anything happen with Royal Bliss?
Oh man, we've done probably 3 different random tours where we ended up in the back of a U-Haul
where the bus breaks down, and then all of us are in the back of the U-Haul, and I remember we were playing with Buck Cherry right down in Indiana, I think, and our tour bus, we had just bought a brand new Silver Eagle, like an old school Silver Eagle, like one of those, basically it had a gospel band name on the back of it still, and we broke down, we lost the transmission. I was driving the bus. And so last minute we got a U-Haul, and then we had to drive everybody in the back of the U-Haul and pulled up to the stage 2 minutes before we were supposed to be on. We pull up in front of all these fans, and our band gets out of the back of the U-Haul, throws all our shit on stage, and starts playing like instantly. It was, I mean, that's you got to make it happen. You got to get to the show.
People don't get really the challenge of getting to the show, putting the show up, making it happen, getting to the next town. All sorts of junk can happen. We had a tour bus breakdown a couple years ago, and we had to scramble to get to the next show and rent another thing while the tour bus got fixed. So we got this. Remember that thing?
I wasn't on that tour.
No.
I didn't do that.
Oh, Jeff Coleman was on it. Yeah. So
Dana Carvey.
You were a missing person.
And it's like we're all crammed in there, just trying to get to the next show. We are running out of gas.
Oh boy.
And we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of nowhere, right? And we're like, oh my God! Like we gotta find gas. It's going. Like we pull up to this gas station. I've never seen it. Something like this. There's no people there. Like just a. Yeah. I was like, that works. Like in the middle of. So we pull it up, and it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. And he get out, and he puts it in, and he goes, man. The diesel stickers in this town are like different than back home. They're like green. So he starts pulling up. We get in the thing, start driving, and then it goes, and the terminator goes, dude, you're driving on the side of the road, man. He goes, no, I'm not, dude. He goes, what? It goes. I go, dude. I guess the diesel stickers are different in your town. We put diesel.
We did that one.
Oh, the stress level of that. Luckily, we had a fan named Ricky. Was a young boy who was following us. We didn't even know he was following us.
A little creepy.
And he's like, hey, Sebastian Bach. I go, what? There's like, no, we're in the middle of nowhere. I go, dude, can you like take me to a hotel? He's like, yeah. I was like, fuck it, let's go.
I'm a wild one.
So Ricky, there's your mention. Now he's still my buddy.
I am not going to keep you guys much longer. I know you're all very busy men with rock and roll lifestyles you got to get back to. I want to go around again and get highlights of KRAUT Fest from everybody. It was a very spiritual experience.
It was just such an amazing crowd. I mean, everybody was there to rock out and crowd out, you know, and you could tell that's what it was all about. So thank you, Wisconsin, again. That's what it's all about, is the crowding out.
The rides today, the food was amazing.
You went on the rides too?
Yeah, we went on the bull ride and we went on the swing. It was fun, but you know, seeing this crowd build in like, I don't know, it was like 7 minutes. It went from like 20 people to like, I couldn't believe it. So, and the crowd was amazing. It was really good.
My favorite part was crowding out with my snout out, I must say, personally. Yeah, playing with these guys is awesome every time. I'm having so much fun. It's just like, you know, my adolescence is extended into my late 20s.
Right on.
Highlight, Sebastian?
Highlight to me was really like the sound up there for me. We were able to play good. It sounded really good. Boring stuff like that's really important to me. And the crowd was all smiles. Yeah. Like all smiles. Everybody having fun. And that's what rock and roll is about. It was hot as fuck up there. I was wearing my leather outfit like an idiot. But what are you going to do?
You look good.
A couple times I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's fucking hot up here.
Heat stroke.
Well, thank you guys. I want to remind you guys, everybody keep KRAUT Fest in your heart the whole year round. That's right.
Fest for life.
Let us hype up. We're on the road coming to Pittsburgh, New York. Where else?
Pennsylvania.
Champaign, Illinois.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Reading.
Where else?
Yeah.
New York City, Manhattan. Go to the website. Now, Royal Bliss, what are you guys doing?
We're at Cedar Rapids tomorrow. if you happen to see this right now and you can drive to Cedar Rapids tomorrow. Veteran benefit.
Ricky will be right behind you, just in case.
Don't put diesel in the tank.
Yeah, don't put diesel. We're all over the country the next 6 months.
We're here to help. We're here to help.
And we're going to see you down under in Australia in October. So we look forward to seeing you again.
In October.
Thank you for the sauerkraut. Thank you for 27 years of sauerkraut and roll.
You're watching Psycho Babble TV!